preseason, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
In a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign. Glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season. The play to develop, just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He completes this to Walker. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough. It looks like punts it at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield.
Continue that trend here this afternoon. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Running right through it. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now. Over the middle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball.
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second. Pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got
responded on that play. Second and management became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you,
he'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard. They start the drive with Connor, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Connor up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 22 carries, 87 yards.
20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And hold on here, because and the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And from the 4 to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The result, only 4 yards there.
Such you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, they'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I know this offense was
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. It's an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have a and there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to
knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And this will be swung out here for Connor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. This offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 3. Dancing, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Holmes, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yard.
The Cardinals, and it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game.
As we welcome you back in, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Murray a give. This is Connor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Ertz has it left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely.
Extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Walker hit and the ball is out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk. Go get it.
They run behind center with Connor to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. First target, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
It opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks for 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop it at the 19. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It put
Politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run.
Exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a offense on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one dropped in the end zone. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They start with a give to Connor. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out. A stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get
so that way for most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Screen pass to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a
2 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 20. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it.
3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Connor. 3rd down, turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Well, with a fumble, they're probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Only it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Out left to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 8.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule.
In the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now right 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got through. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. McCann's kick up and good. And high fives for the... As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down to Inigo's Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuffed the work.